Hello, my name is Peter Jenks. I'm the priest here at the Episcopal Church of St. John Baptist in Thomaston, Maine. In the Episcopal Church, one of the things we do is that we baptize children even when they are infants. Now, some denominations wait and say you have to wait till you're of age and you know what you're doing to be baptized, which is great. They're just different ways of doing things. One of the reasons or why we baptize children when they're infants is that it makes several statements that are really important, especially in this day and age. One, that there's nothing this child has done or will ever do that can earn God's love and salvation. That's been done by the love of Jesus. On the cross, when Jesus offered himself for us, that alone is what brings all of us into the kingdom of God. We don't earn it. We don't do anything to make ourselves worthy. At some point, the infant will need to understand and claim that, what we call confirmation. But it's a gift from God. In the same way that a child does not have to go through a test or a questionnaire to be before it's chosen by a family, the child just is a stranger that enters into our lives, joins our story. And here they are, and we get to know them, and we're entrusted in caring for them. And we're so blessed to have a child. In the same way with baptism, it is a way of receiving a young child or a person in baptism into the community, into the common story. To welcome a stranger, to welcome somebody that you are part of us. And especially with children in this day and age, that we as a community join together and make our commitment with this child that we're going to protect this child. We're going to ensure and wrap this child in our love, our prayers, and to make sure that this child is raised in a healthy way, in a safe way. And this is important in our world that we live in. And not only the child, but the parents. That this child, the parents and those who are caring for them have what they need. And we can protect them, watch over them, relieve them, do what it takes to help these people raise this child. It's an important sacrament in this day and age that we make this public acclamation that we're going to be there for our children. And that we do this every time there's a baptism, that we're going to be there for this child, but in doing so we're saying we're going to be there for all of our children. And we're going to make our community a safe place that every child will be protected, watched over, and cared for. And those who are entrusted with caring for these children, they too will have the support of a community behind them. We all come into the community as strangers. All of us have been brought into God's family as adopted members. We all, at one point, joined this family. Sometimes it's through adoption, sometimes it's through birth, sometimes it's through meeting a friend, sometimes the list goes on and on. But we've all come onto this stage together. None of us are the center stage. We all are in this together. The center stage is God, uniting our life together, blessing us, creating us as a cast of characters that are unique, a cast of characters that are children of God, sent forth into the world to bless the world, to pray for the world, to forgive, to transform the world with God's love. We baptize people who are of all ages, even infants. It's a way that we know that we're going to look out for each other, be there for each other, and when we're in need, we can ask for help. We're part of a larger story. This story is a continuation of the scriptures of God. Our life is that ongoing Bible of God's love. Thank you. May God's blessings be upon you and all those whom you love.